Love is Blind, episode 5. Okay. Trevor and Jimmy are both going to ask Chelsea for her hand in marriage. And they know that they're competing for the same girl at this point. So Chelsea is very emotional. She never expected this, yet alone two men. So she is in the room with Jimmy. They're both in a separate room waiting. She goes to Jimmy first. And she starts being emotional. He starts professing his love for her. And then he gets on his knees and asks her for her hand in marriage. She drops to the ground, so dramatic. Starts sobbing. And she said 1,000% yes. I don't know them, obviously, personally, but I just feel like she would make a better match with Trevor. And Trevor later on made a great point when she went to him, to his room, right? But before I get to that, let me, you know, she goes in there. She goes in a room with Trevor. She starts bawling and starts speaking, giving him like that breakup pep talk. And he's pretty much asking, like, if she's serious or is she, pranking him or just building up a suspense. And he is so confused as to why she's going to marry or going to go with someone that pretty much never had her as his number one, while Trevor, had Chelsea as his number one all along. And, he asked her, if you had came in here first, would you have said yes? I don't recall hearing her say yes or no, but he made a statement as if, like, it's not good for him. But I just feel like and I'm just going off of whatever. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just giving my point of view. I just feel like she would have been better with Trevor and not Jimmy. Jimmy's there pretty much dismissing her, but not in an abrasive way. He's like, I don't want to go out there crying, so I'm just going to sit here, but you're more than welcome to. He didn't say more than welcome. He just said, you can leave if you wanted to. I feel bad for him. Now we're on to Jeremy. We're on to Jeremy and Sarah Ann. He is telling her that he chose his other date to move forward with. He's telling her how amazing she was, or is. And she's asking, like, why, pretty much, why not me? Because she felt that they were leading up to something or they had something. And he's telling her that, no, she's telling him that she feels foolish because of that, because she thought it was going to lead up to that. And, he's like, this was so overwhelming. He didn't really give her a reason as to why he chose the other lady. And, he's telling her how overwhelming this situation was. And she's like, yeah, sure. And he's seen grown men crying the past couple of days. She's like, sure, yeah. Like, she's just over it. She just wants him to hurry up and, get this date or situation over with at this point. So he's telling her, like, he wouldn't do it again. And she's like, I would definitely do it again. It was a great experience. And he's like, yeah, I 100% agree with that. Okay, you just said, you would not do it again, but you're agreeing with her. Okay. She's asking him, was there something that she did? And he's, telling her how amazing she is. She's like, yeah, sure. Okay, well, I'm going to venture off. I'm sure we'll meet again because, there will be a point where everyone comes together and see who they missed out on. And I cannot wait for that. Yeah, so Sarah Ann goes back to the room and Laura is sitting there. Sarah Ann is like, I was not expecting that. Yeah, it's you. And then Laura gets up to hug her and said that she kept quiet because, she didn't know which way it was going to go either. And she actually thought it was going to be her. Time for Laura and Jeremy to meet. And he starts off by giving her a statistical fact about how many billions of people are in the world and the chances of them meeting and winning the lottery, etc. And she's tearing up. He gets down on his knees and he asked her to be his forever person. And she says, I would love to marry you. This part was cute. She's telling him that he's always been her number one from day one. And then she's like, did I find my baby daddy? And he's like, yeah, you found your baby daddy. I thought that was so cute. And now it's time for the reveal with Jimmy and Chelsea. They're giving their mirror speech or whatever. And he's sitting there in that on a chair by himself in, I guess, a confessional. And he's like, let me see. Yeah, so he's saying like he's never been more sure that Jessica, your new fiance, is Chelsea, hun. Chelsea. Oh my God, I know when she sees this, she's probably going to feel some type of way. Okay, he's saying that, um, there's some type of attraction, but, being that this process was completely discreet, it, I guess, took away that part. And then she's talking about most men usually like scroll a little bit more petite. Okay, she's a beautiful woman. He's a beautiful man. But physically, in my opinion, um, from my point of view, she would have made a better uh, couple physically with Trevor. And the door opens and both of their jaws are dropped. And she's all excited. She's like, I can't run because she has on a tight dress to her knee, a knee-length type dress. But she's there trying to run towards him. He hugs her, consoles her, and tells her that she's gorgeous. That was nice. I like that. For some reason, I expected him to be a little shorter than her. Not necessarily a short man, but just um, shorter than her. But they're a good height together. She has on heels and he's still taller than her. Still kissing each other. Oh, yeah, that's cute that they can't stop kissing each other. Oh my God, I don't know what that look was about, but they're still standing. They haven't sat down on that bench. And she asked him if he likes her tattoo, and he was like, I didn't believe you. Anyways, I feel like she is more into him than he is into her. She's giving him a lot of compliments, can't stop kissing on him. And I don't know, these people, I'm just going off what I see. And the way they're standing up in front of each other and she hugs him and he looks at the camera and, like looks away. But the look on his face is like, when you look at someone and then they're smiling, and as soon as you turn your head, that smile just goes away. That's what he gave. So I'm not sure how he feels. We finally sat down. He's telling her how the past couple of weeks has been like a roller coaster and whatever, whatever. She's looking and feeling nervous. I'm even feeling nervous, honestly. Like, dude, what are you trying to say? Where's the ring? Or are you going to tell me that you've made the wrong decision after I kissed all on you? In my opinion, he's not that enthused with her. And she knows it because in that confessional, she said something similar to it. Not that he's not happy, but like she hopes he doesn't wake up and regret his decision. Oh my God, I feel some type of way for her because this is supposed to be exciting. We had this journey, and now I feel as if you're really not that excited about what you saw. So in his confessional, she's like, she definitely lied to me. She told me she looked like Megan Fox, and yeah, she don't. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You can tell he is disappointed big time. So went down on his knees and proposed to her. Sorry, and gave her the ring. We'll see how it plays out. I don't know why he keep. You can tell she has some insecurities about her features for whatever reason because she is beautiful. Um, but he keeps telling her, um, I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you look like. Who the hell wants to hear that? So, in my opinion, from watching this, I'm like, they might have some. They may not make it because on their one-on-one dates, she told him that she looked like Megan Fox, and in my opinion, the other lady that he was dating looked more like Megan Fox. Um, and I felt like she was lying when I felt like she knew she was lying when she said that, anyways. But I think he is disappointed in that, and I think he's still gonna have that like against her for some reason. I'm for Laura and Jeremy. When the door opens, she kind of she didn't fall, but it seemed like she fell down. I was like, oh my god, did she pass out? But anyways, he's walking to her, and she's crying. Actually, she's laughing. I have no idea why. They look cute together. They do. They look cute together. I know, they're all fairly young, but they seem like a nice, mature, but not in an old way. Um, they just seem like a nice, mature couple, not in an old way. This is what I'm talking about. What's the other guy? Oh shit. The other guy I was just talking about. I forgot about him already. Yeah. Anyways, I think Jimmy and Chelsea. Yeah, they give a little. Laura and Jeremy, they give a little kiss, and she asked him, do I look like what you expected or thought about? And he was like, you look better. And he's like, listen, he is like here for business. He was like, we have more important things to do. And he goes down on his knees and starts to propose. And this is kind of why I feel like Jimmy and Chelsea, like Jimmy is not really pleased with his decision with Chelsea because it took them a while um, to even for him to even propose. But I guess, in my opinion, it felt like he's like, you know what? I gotta like fulfill my obligations here. They sat on the bench. He didn't even I don't recall him going on his knees to propose, and he gave her the ring, and that's that. I don't even remember seeing them, the walk off. But you can tell that Jeremy is really in awe with what he sees in Laura. And this is the reaction that I wanted from Jimmy with Chelsea, complimenting him how he smells, you know, in like a manly way, not necessarily outdoorsy, but like a campfire. That's cute. But you can tell she's liking him. She's all touching on him, seeing if he's real. I think they're a cute couple. I think they're gonna have fun together. And she's like, you got some huge hands. And then she put hers next to his. She starts giggling. We all know what you're thinking. Okay, Laura, we know what you're thinking. But they are so cute together. I like their personalities. I think he's 30, I'm not quite sure. Um, he seems a little, he seems um, more mature, responsible, just that type of way, not older. Okay. I'm actually older than both of them, but his mannerism is a little bit more mature. He walked her back to her quarter, where they open up the door and they, run to each other. And they're sitting down and having a conversation. And he's telling her pretty much that he's never really felt this way about anyone, never wanted anyone to be around him until he met her. And he's only doing this ish once and stuff. And, she reassured him that it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And they look like that fun couple. Okay, so the couples are in DR. They all go to their rooms. And then I don't know what that was. Then here comes Jimmy and Chelsea. She's really so much more into him than he is into her. She's kissing on him. Then he made a comment, I almost forgot what you look like. And she's like, oh God. And he's like, no, you look so pretty. Oh, I don't like that he's telling her that he has a bone to pick with her. Um, the last conversation, she wasn't gonna tell anyone, but yet still someone told him that she ran in there screaming, I love him, or he loves me. Ah, he don't like her. Him that Laura, she only told Laura about the date, like he's so nice, blah blah blah, he loves me. I guess Chelsea knew about Jessica. See, his heart is really with Jessica, in my opinion. But he was going off that Megan Fox thing, but her having a kid really, he probably thought, and I'm just, assuming or whatever. He probably thought because she had a kid, she probably didn't take care of herself or probably look, physical wise. And don't get me wrong, plenty of people have children and snap right back. But I'm just assuming and making up some situation. He probably assumed like maybe she's not tight and right. And because Chelsea said that she looked like Megan Fox, um, he was thinking hot, just hot girl because Megan Fox is hot. But then he says he believe you. Well, no, he says I believe you. I I'm not getting because he's not even all up on her. He's even though they're on a love scene, he's still kind of distant. Just pretty much told her that because he said I love you, it doesn't mean that he didn't say these words, but he pretty much said just because I said I love you, it doesn't mean like that was my decision. But when he was speaking to Jessica, pretty much insinuating like she had a attitude and her way of solving problems doesn't mesh well with his, and he's not going to put up with any attitude. And Chelsea's there looking at him like, uh-huh, mm-hmm. Chelsea knows that he is not into her. And he knows, they both know that his heart is with Jessica. To Laura and Jeremy, they're laying in bed, laying across the bed, you know, um, kissing on each other. You can tell that they really like each other and they're pleased with their decisions. This is how it's supposed to be, Jimmy. Anyways, she's talking about him wearing a Henley or whatever, and she's he tells her, "Wait till you see tomorrow's outfit." She's like, "Please dress like an adult." Have Jeremy sitting on the couch, um, like the confessional, whatever, and he's expressing how many leads, sexually, physically, etc., he is attracted to her. This man cannot wait to pounce on this lady. He's talking about they had some champagne, they had lobster. He is ready for bed, okay? And you can tell he has some champagne. He's in the pool. She's on the side of the pool. He's playing with his chin in a balloon. And she's like, F my life. Is this it? She didn't say F my life, but she's like, is this all my life is now? He's like, certainly. I, uh, I can't wait for him to sober up and for her to sober up. But I hope it gets better. I hope she doesn't change her mind from this because he's coming off, he came off very mature at first, but now he's coming off little, little playful or a little too playful maybe for her. Johnny and Amy, they're out by the pool. He is enamored with her, from my perspective. And she seems more reserved and he's trying to play it cool. I don't know if she's don't get me wrong, not everyone is supposed to be like, oh my God, I'm so in love and oh yeah, this is my everything. Because this is the next step as well, this is something new, the face to face. but she's just very more chill than he is. And I know very more chill is not, it does not make sense, but yeah. She's telling us how he is not really the guy that she would normally be more attracted to, like if they were out in public, like at a bar or something. But she's very open minded. You can kind of tell. Sorry, she's warming up to him, or she needs to be warmed up to him. Ad and Clay. I feel like I want to call her Miss Body Yaddy. Yeah, she got it going on. You go, girl. He has a nice body too, and I'm not trying to be creepish and mind their bodies, but whatever. I'm a spectator, right? I'm gonna view the whole thing. He got it going on too. Okay, Clay. Hey, he's excited about what he sees in that blue bathing suit, and he's very physically, sexually attracted to her. But I love the fact that he says he's not trying to sexualize her, and this is his fiance. He want to make sure like she's right, and I really appreciate that, Clay. Thank you, because I was kind of like nervous about you, so I really, really appreciate that. He's asking her about, I guess her ring is a little too big, and he's like, "Do men wear rings?" And she's like, "Yeah, you're gonna wear a ring." He's like, "When am I gonna get my ring?" That's cute, because I don't know if he knows anyone that's actually married or in great marriages, that not like not wearing a ring indicates a great marriage, but he seemed a little clueless with that, and she had to explain to him that, yeah, you get your ring at the day of the ceremony, and he's like, okay. Clay's coming off very cute. And when I say cute, like personality wise, yes, he's attractive, he's handsome, but you know, he was like, "You gonna ice me out, baby?" She was like, "You want to be iced out?" He was like, "No, I want to be low key. I just want a gold band." I thought that was cute. Like, he knows what he wants. He just wants a plain gold band. One thing, I it's so sexy for me to see men in wedding bands and proudly demonstrate their wedding ring. I love that. I love seeing that. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at AD in her bikini, I think after this episode, I'm going to go to the gym. I don't think I can ever look that great, but that is inspirational. So they're in the pool eating some big, juicy grapes, and those grapes look so delicious. I'm just admiring them because they are big and juicy. To Brittany and Kenneth. They are so cute together. I loved how they, I love the bond that they were building while they were in the pods. Um, they're so cute together. They seem like they've been married already, They go together. They're both in bed with their glasses on. That's so cute. Love that he tells her every night before they go to bed. It sounds like he has a retainer in his mouth too. But anyways, I love that he said every night before they go to bed, he wants them to unpack, how they feel, how their day went, what went good, what went bad, etc. I like that. Communication is very imperative for a healthy marriage. And I was married for almost 19 years, and that was a major factor in our relationship. So I got a phone call. Like I was saying, I really appreciate him stating that, and that is very, very important in a healthy marriage. She's telling how she feels. She feels good, no ick. But she noticed that their water bill is going to be very expensive because they both love long showers, and they like to, while they're soaping up their face, they like to have the water run. Back to Chelsea and Jimmy. They're winding down for the night in the bathroom, brushing their teeth, and they're actually having a conversation while brushing their teeth. Okay. So he's letting her know he has psoriasis and showing her the bumps. And I guess she goes on to the bed and he's in the bathroom blowing his nose like a horn or a trumpet. She's like, sexy. Yeah, I hope it gets better with them. In bed, um, she's asking him, so are you excited to see me? And he didn't answer right away. So she's like, no. And he's like, yeah. Now, uh, she's going to need lots of reassurance. I don't think it's healthy to be in a relationship and need that constant reassurance. I feel as if they both can tell that they're not 100% feeling each other. This is just my observation and my point of view. Oh my God. His answer is that she has pretty teeth. The first thing you notice about your future wife is her teeth. Yeah, it says a lot. She has big, square, white teeth. That is not sexy. He could have said, you have pretty eyes. You had a nice smile. Your dress was nice. He could have said something, but he said she had big, white, square teeth. That is not a compliment. I don't know if they're nervous or they're just really not 100% there with each other. She tells him, well, I noticed your eyes. And he's like, then she said, she says, that is a cute answer. And he's like, I noticed your teeth. That is a cute answer. No, it's not. It's not what she wanted. She needs to know that she wants to feel beautiful. She wants to feel wanted, desired. She wants to feel like you actually like her. Then he tells her she has big boobies. This, never mind. That reassurance because, okay, sorry, I don't know if you heard that, but my doggy's outside growling or howling. Let me let him in. Sorry about that. So she's asking him, do you still feel the same way about me? You see, she needs that reassurance and he's not giving it to her. I don't know if he's being shy or if he's still just double, not double guessing or second guessing or whatever. Because when they got to the Dominican Republic and they had a conversation, he mentioned that Jessica said, oh, you're going to die or something when you see what I look like. So now I'm thinking he is thinking in his head, I wonder what Jessica looks like. He reassures her that he loves her, and every date he gets more and more in love with her. I don't believe him. Okay, so now he's reassuring her, telling her how stunning she looked today. She has a beautiful smile. And she's like, oh, you're going to make me cry. You know that's what she wanted to hear. I'm not knocking her for that. I'm not even going to comment anymore. And, he's telling her you have pretty big green, blue, gray eyes. So she's just, laying in bed, just gazing in his eyes while he tells her these sweet nothings. Episode 5 ended with all of the couples in bed, kissing each other goodnight. It's cute. It's cute. So that's the end of episode 5.